So my friends, imagine that you are running an ad and then leads are coming in, they're filling out all their information on a form, it's going great, and then the form turns off. That is not a bug, that is the business model of Typeform. It is one of the most popular form builders in the world, you've probably heard of it, and all of the plans have a hard usage cap, where forms will literally stop accepting responses until you upgrade or the next month rolls around. And the free plan caps at 10 responses per month, and the cheapest plan is $28 a month, about 350 bucks a year. So in this video, we are going to completely rebuild it with AI, and this is part 2 of a series where we are rebuilding some of the most popular SaaS tools in the world. We're doing it with AI. I'm showing you how to do it step by step so you can, number 1, learn how to use these tools effectively, and number 2, actually save some money if you are paying for these apps. So our money saved counter is at $180. That is going to go up big time in this video, and we're gonna have fun. We're gonna learn a little bit. It's gonna be a good one. Let's go. So first, what exactly is it that we are replacing? So Typeform has some of the best looking, at least in my opinion, forms in the world. That's why you pay for it. It's this super clean layout, but the pricing model, if you're just starting out, hurts. That's why we're rebuilding it. So basic plan is 29 bucks a month. It caps you at 100 responses. Plus is $59 a month for 1,000 responses. And then business is 100 bucks a month for 10,000 responses. So we are going to try to rebuild all the features of that $99 a month plan. That'll be over $1,000 a year in SaaS savings if we can do that successfully. And now the sponsor of this series and the tool that we're using to rebuild this is one of my favorite app builders in the world, that is Base44. And the big value add, if you saw the last one with Base44, is everything that's not the UI. You could vibe code a UI 2 years ago, it's great. But if you want to publish it, you get the database, the auth, the user flow, everything you need basically for a form builder. That is the hard part. That is what Base44 excels at. So there's a free plan that doesn't require a credit card. You help support the channel. If you follow along, try out Base44 and rebuild a Typeform with me while we're doing it in this video. So that's this link on the screen or in the description. And so again, just literally while you're watching the video, go create an account for free, copy our prompts, and by the end of the video, in 10 minutes, you will have Typeform. And without further ado, let's jump into my computer to start the build. Okay, here we are at the Base44 dashboard. If you have no idea what you're looking at, which is probably 12 of you at this point, you guys are all AI geniuses. But if not, you can check out these videos about Base44. Basically, you just tell the AI what you want to create and it'll create it. There's a lot more cool stuff in here, like the super agents, which are automations, kind of AI employees that can do things for you. We're gonna stick to the app section, and I'm going to say, build a conversational form app like Typeform, and then I'm just describing exactly what Typeform is. And then here's what I wanna say as well. Base the front page UI UX off of this screenshot. Then I'm going to go to Typeform, and we are quite literally going to screenshot this page and plug it into the prompt. And then we'll leave all the settings on default and let's click send. Okay, so it's thought through the visual direction and the features that it will build, and then it's starting on the actual code or backend. So we'll let it work for a few. Okay, backend is up, just working on the connection. Okay, preview is up, and if we go ahead and compare this page versus this, from what was screenshotted, which was this top part, it is a borderline duplicate. The AI has decided to call the website FormFlow. So we can see a whole sales page here. Let's go ahead and click sign up. So we're going to create a test account, create account. So I didn't even expect it to have built-in auth here. So I'm gonna have to go and sign in with Google. Let's jump back to the home page. I'll click get started, continue with Google. And that is actual Google auth that was automatically set up in the back end. So now here in the dashboard, we can see create a new form, create a form. Let's click create. Hopefully this flow all works. I guess we will see. It's loading. Okay, there's a bug. Something's going on. Let's screenshot this and say when I click create new form, it doesn't work. Fix this and let's see if it can fix that. And what we can also do if we click on these 4 boxes is actually see the whole UI UX flow. So this is like a Figma style map for the UI UX. And we can also see those are the static pages, and then all the form editing, the public form, that is all dynamically loaded. Okay, looks like it fixed that bug. Let's click back to dashboard, create a form. Okay, and here is the form creation page. And let's say we're creating a kind of client form for an ad funnel. So let's call it client form. You know, I changed my mind. Let's name it, let's say our agency is Ad X. We'll see if you are a fit for Ad X. We'll choose, let's go green. And then we can set the welcome page. We'll say, welcome to Ad X, subtext, glad you're here, button text, start. And then let's see if we can add some questions. I'll click add. So this is exactly like Typeform. This is awesome. So we can select what kind of question we want to show. Let's go short question. What is the revenue of your business? We'll make that required. Then we'll go long text. Why do you want to join? Or what are you struggling with currently? And then we'll go email. What is your email? We'll make those all required. For the thank you page, we'll leave it as the default. Let's go ahead and click save. Okay, we can see our form saved in the dashboard. I want to leave the UI for the big test where we're actually going to publish this thing and see if it works on the live internet. Now that core limit there, or restraint of enough form submissions just shutting the whole thing down, by default doesn't exist here. We can jump into the dashboard, and basically this data is just stored in a database. You own it, it's free. You could get a, practically speaking, infinite volume of responses here, and it would be borderline free to host. What's also cool, we're not going to jump into this too much, but you can add all this kind of agent automation stuff within Base44 directly into your app. But I do want to keep chipping away at those Typeform paid features for this build. So I want to say add a responses section to the admin dashboard where you can see all the submissions, the rate stats, basically everything, and I get notified by email every time someone, like a lead, submits the form. Let's see if it can do that. And just like last video, I want to make this feel professional. I'm going to click on buy another under custom domains. And then let's see what the closest available domain to Typeform is. Okay, we have typeforms.shop. Okay, we are now the proud owner of typeforms.shop. And what's really nice about this whole system is that this automatically syncs. So once you check out, it's going to do all the domain integration work for you. We can see order placed. We'll hit back to Base44. And now if we go ahead and reload this page, we can see typeforms.shop is connected as the custom domain for the site. Now, if we jump back into preview, it looks like it is done here. So if we click login in Google, we can now see under this page, we can now click under results, and under results, we can see the responses, completion rate, and then hopefully the submissions, which is what we will test out now. So that's the full set of features that we wanted to create. The build looks successful. We still want to make sure it actually is and it works. So let's go ahead and click publish at our typeforms.shop domain. I'll click publish app. And there we go, we did it, or we hope we did, and we are about to find out. So the custom domain is going to take an hour or two with DNS to sync to the site. So let's go ahead to this URL right here. For a full proper test, so you know it's legit, we're going to an Incognito tab. Let's click enter. Here we can see our full site. Let's click get started. Full Google auth, I'll sign in. And now let's go and create our Ad X form again. See if you are a fit for Ad X. We'll make the accent color a spicy red. Welcome to Ad X. Questions, we're going to add 3. What is your revenue? What challenges are your business facing? And what is your email? We'll leave the thank you page as the default template. We'll click save. We'll jump back into the dashboard. We can see this. And then now under publish, let's go ahead and turn that on. We're going to save that again. We'll copy the link. We'll jump into it. This is the moment of truth. We'll click enter and it works. That's beautiful. This is genuinely what Typeform looks like. So kudos to the agent, kudos to the AI, did a good job. Let's click start. This is level 2 of 3 in our series. I was actually not sure if this is gonna work out, and it did work out. This is really good. So let's say $1,652,000 and 197. We'll click OK. Challenges, high costs, low revenue. We'll click OK. And we'll say test@gmail.com. We'll click submit. Okay, A+ to the agent. That looks amazing. But does it actually save? Is the infrastructure there? Let's jump back into the dashboard. We'll click out here, and there we go. We can see one response is loaded. I think it pulled it off. Let's click on results. We can see the response, the completion rate, the questions, and there we go. We can see all the information from the form. So that counts as a win in my book. That is all the core paid features of Typeform rebuilt in about 25 minutes on Base44. And I want to reiterate, you can do a lot more that we're not covering here. If we jump back into dashboard, you can see analytics for the site right here. You can try out marketing, your SEO. And then again, what's really fun, the real secret sauce are your agents that can work for you in the business and automations. But that's all for another time. And today we can go to sleep happy knowing that we rebuilt Typeform. So that's awesome. We did it. Success. There are things we did not rebuild. I want to make that clear. Typeform has all these kind of native integrations, this whole enterprise compliance stack, and they have developers who have spent years working on the little edge cases of platforms like these. If you are a big enterprise team that's running these branched surveys that merge with Salesforce as a backend, then Typeform completely earns its money. Where this is a extreme value add, I think, you're just starting out, maybe it's your first business, you're just starting to invest, maybe you're not earning a lot from this thing to date, and now you have to go and pay $50 a month for this thing that is a form with some responses that goes to a database. That, nowadays, you don't need to pay $50 a month for. I hope this video showed you that. But that does not mean that it can do everything. So there is that kind of contextual awareness around whether you should try to rebuild these kind of SaaS tools with AI. So our savings counter was at $180 after the last video. With Typeform Plus coming in at $708 a year, we are at a clean $888 in savings after part 2 of this video. Now the next episode is the last one of the series, and we're leveling up. We are going to rebuild Notion. And just its AI costs $20 a month. They charge per user at a certain point. So can a one prompt app builder rebuild the most famous productivity platform on earth? You will find out in the next video. Now again, if you want to support the channel and try Base44, you go to this link on the screen or in the description. And that in mind, y'all, I will see you in the next one, and I appreciate you being here. Cheers.